Today, I'm going to be showing you guys what to buy and what to avoid this week in GTA Online. So without further ado, let's get right into today's video. But first, we're going to be talking about ways to make money this week in order to buy the things shown in today's video. Now starting off, we have the Rockstar created, go all the way down to adversary modes, and the Till Death Do Us Part is currently triple money in RP this week. This is a good way to make some pretty decent money. It's not going to be the best way to make money since you know it's Rockstar, of course. You could be making anywhere from 60,000 to about 100,000 every single time you win any of these Till Death Do Us Part adversary modes, so you definitely want to go and check this out. Moving on to the next job created by Rockstar, we have the stunt races, the transform races to be exact, with double money in RP. These races are pretty fun to do, they're not that bad, you can always just do this with your friends or just with randoms. They're pretty interactive, you can end up switching from a car to a plane to a boat. You guys already know how it goes. So this is also a pretty decent way to make money this week. It's not going to be the absolute best because once again, these are Rockstar jobs, so obviously you're going to maybe make about 200,000 to 300,000 every hour, but it's better than nothing. Now with this week being Valentine's week, we will be seeing some new Valentine's outfits and possibly some new special gifts that we could be receiving from Rockstar Games, so be sure to check that out. As well as if you log in this week, you will be receiving $188,000 from Rockstar Games for Valentine's Day, so be sure to go and log in this week and claim your prize. Moving on for this week, there will be diamonds in the Diamond Casino, so if you guys do have an arcade, be sure to go ahead and start up the casino scope out missions to possibly have a chance of gaining diamonds. Now keep in mind, diamonds are the highest value for making any type of heist when it comes to the Diamond Casino, so if you guys do have a friend, be sure to go ahead and start this up. Fast forward to the casino podium vehicle, we now have the True Fade adder. For the podium vehicle, this is a really good car. It's a very old-fashioned car, one of the, if not the first supercars to ever come out in GTA, listed for $1 million. So this week you go ahead and make a spin and possibly get the adder. If you guys would like a video on how to get unlimited spins on the casino lucky wheel, be sure to leave a comment below and I'll get to you about that. Also, moving on for this week, for current business sales, we have the arcade that is currently for sale right now. This goes in really well with the diamonds for the Diamond Casino heist, so you guys can go ahead and choose any one of the arcades that's currently available. All of them are on sale. My personal favorite is the one that's down by La Mesa. That one is the closest one for me and also really good. That pairs well with my auto shop as well as my salvage yard. So if you guys do want to have a bunch of properties close together, then this is definitely the way to go. And if you guys don't feel like using this one, you guys can always just go down and choose the one at Davis. This one is also a pretty good one. This one also has a few auto shops and a salvage yard right next to it too. It's kind of in the middle of the city, so that way you guys can also have a bunch of properties bunched up together. Now with the sales, everything will be for sale, as you can see here, like the neon art, the floor, style, everything about it. So this is definitely a good purchase. For $2 million, you can definitely get a good arcade and start doing the heist. Back to the LS car meet. For the car meet prize ride, we have the Vapid Hustler. This vehicle is actually not really a very common vehicle you will see on the streets of Los Santos or just anybody really buying it, but it is a pretty nice car, you know, if you like the old-fashioned style. But all you need to do in order to win this vehicle is to place first place 3 days in a row. So if you guys do have a friend, this will be perfect for you guys to go back to back, win, lose, in order to both get the vehicle and secure yourselves a free car. Moving on to this week's vehicles, for the LS car meet, we have the Coil Brawler as well as the Ocelot Stinger. And the main event for this week is the Lapidati Tagon. Now when it comes to the Lapidati Tagon, it is a good vehicle to use. Me personally, I don't really like the vehicle, but with this week, with the vehicle being 30% off discount, you can definitely buy the vehicle for $1.6 million. Moving on to the next vehicle for this week that's 30% off, we have the Ocelot Stinger. This vehicle is actually a really good vehicle that I actually like using, and with it being $636,000 this week, this vehicle is easily a steal for anyone that likes vehicles like this. Now with this vehicle being one of the fastest sports classic cars in the game, so if you guys do like playing sports classic vehicle races, then this is definitely the car to go. Now moving on to the Coil Brawler, this vehicle honestly I do not like at all. The last time I've actually purchased this vehicle was back when I was on the PS3 version of the game. This vehicle has horrible braking in my opinion, and is not really the fastest vehicle too in the bunch. And with this car being priced at around $715,000, I really would not recommend buying this car whatsoever. There are a lot more better options for off-roading vehicles that have better traction and better braking, so this would definitely be a vehicle that you do not want to pick up. But also moving on to the latest House Special Works vehicle right here. This one is a pretty fast car too, and you can end up buying this car for around $1.7 million, all stocked and customized just like it is right here. So if you guys do want to go buy this vehicle, be sure to go check it out and give it a quick test drive. Now moving on to Simeon's car dealership, we actually have two vehicles that are no longer listed for purchase in the game, and these two vehicles are the Pegasi Vodka as well as the JB700. Now when it comes to the JB700, it is the stock version of the vehicle. Yes, it does have the weapons attached to the vehicle, but these weapons do not work whatsoever. So if you guys do want to make a purchase for this vehicle, you guys can make a purchase for about $350,000, which is quite literally a steal for this type of vehicle. Now moving on to the next vehicle, we have the Dungery Landstalker XL. This vehicle is not a bad purchase either, but with this cool color coding, this is definitely worth it. With the vehicle being for around $678,000, this is also a pretty good vehicle. Not the best, but definitely a good one. Moving on to a classic, we have the Albany Roosevelt. This Roosevelt version is not necessarily my favorite. There's actually a better one that I'll be showing you later on in the video. But for this one, you can end up getting it for around $525,000, which is a pretty good steal for it. Fast forward to this side, we have the Zaruso. This vehicle is a pretty fast vehicle. I do like the style of this vehicle. Very nice vehicle to get anytime you want. For this car, it's going to be around about $1.9 million. So if you guys do want to make a purchase for this one, go ahead. Now make it over here to the Pegasi Vodka. This is amazing Lamborghini right here. I actually own this vehicle. So if you guys do want to make a purchase for this gorgeous, beautiful thing, you guys can make a purchase for about $250,000. It's actually a really good steal and actually a really good vehicle that handles quite literally very well. So if you guys do want to make a purchase for this, I would definitely give a go ahead. And that's all for the cars in the Simeon dealership. Making our way to the luxury autos dealership, we currently have the Pegasi Torero up on showcase right here. This is a pretty good, pretty fast car that you can end up buying for about $2.9 million. This is a pretty good vehicle. And I'm making our way over, we have the other Roosevelt. This is the Albany Roosevelt Velour. This right here is the better version that I like. You can get this one for around $980,000. This one just has a cooler customization and variation to it, which is why I would choose this one over the other one. Now moving on to this week's time trials, these ones are very simple. For the house time trial, we have the one located at the terminal. For regular time trial, we have the one located also at the terminal, a little bit lower at the bottom of the docks. Now for the junk energy time trials, we have it located up here by Vinewood Hills. And now moving on to the final one, for the RC Bandito time trial, we have this one located up by Mount Chiliad. So if you guys do have the RC Bandito, be sure to go and check this one out. This one's a pretty simple one. And finally, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on what to buy and what to avoid this week. If you guys did like this video, make sure to comment down below. See you soon, local. That way I know you guys made it through the entire video with me. And if there's anything in this video that you guys would like me to do better, probably for next time, just make sure to comment that below as well. So make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.